I also want to welcome everyone and thank you for joining us for this wonderful event today. It is an absolute honor and privilege for me to be able to swear in Hayward's 15th Chief of Police, Toney Chaplin. And since everyone has made a lot of speeches and told you much about his background, I just wanted to briefly touch on and share a few words about why I chose Toney to lead the Hayward Police Department. To me, Toney exemplifies the future of policing. He has an excellent command of the operational skills necessary to lead the department, and perhaps more importantly, he's able to connect these skills with his deep understanding of what it means to truly engage with and listen to the community. In the short time he's been here, he's already demonstrated this. He's direct, honest, transparent, empathetic, and understands how to balance the needs of the police department with the needs of the community. I'm grateful he has decided to impart his skill set to the benefit of the Hayward Police Department and the Hayward community. I also want to thank Toney's wife, Tiffany, and his entire family for sharing him with the Hayward community, although he's been a member of the community for a number of years now, but to share him in this role with the Hayward community, and I appreciate the support I know they'll provide him as he takes on this new role. Appointing a police chief is one of the most important decisions a city manager can make in her career, and I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to appoint Chief Chaplin as Hayward's 15th Chief of Police. And so now, without further ado, what we're all here to do, I would like to invite Toney's wife Tiffany to join us for the badge presentation and swearing-in ceremony. Okay, so if you would please raise your right hand. I state your name.
I, Toney Chaplin,
Do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California
do solemnly swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of California
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
against all enemies, foreign and domestic,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California,
that I take this obligation freely,
that I take this obligation freely,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion,
and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter.
and that I will and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I am about to enter.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Ooh, that was good and robust. And to all my colleagues from San Francisco, it's not a book. Good afternoon, Mayor Alday, City Council members, District Attorney Nancy O'Malley, honored guests, and all the police chiefs who came out to see me, and anybody I miss, as everyone has said before, please forgive me. There's a lot of folks here, and we spend half the day saying hi to everybody. I'll do that after. Thank you to everyone that traveled to Hayward today and taking time out of your busy schedules to come here and support me. Your presence here means a lot to me. Before making a few comments, I would like to take this opportunity to thank a few key people with direct involvement in my presence here today as Hayward's 15th Chief of Police. First, I would like to thank the City Manager, Kelly McAdoo, for appointing me and showing their confidence in my ability to lead the men and women of the Hayward Police Department. As all of us gathered here know, running a police department is an awesome responsibility, especially in these trying times for law enforcement. So Kelly, thank you for the faith you've shown in me, and I would also like to take this opportunity to thank the rest of the city executive team for welcoming me into the fold and treating me like family from day one. Secondly, I would like to thank my friends and colleagues from the San Francisco Police Department. I spent more than half my life with the SFPD, and it made me the proud officer you see before you today. My time in San Francisco taught me to embrace change, not fear it, to always look to be better and do better. I have to give a special shout out to Greg Sir and Bill Scott, my former chiefs and eternal friends. To you both, thank you for always supporting me and pushing me to always look toward the future. Outside my comfort zone, you both made me realize we are products of our past, but we don't have to be hostages of it. I would be remiss for not thanking my executive team in the HPD, Captain Brian Matthews, thanks Brian, Captain William Deplich, the one that I'm hiding from, standing back pretty long. Well, I got a few surprises as we speak, waiting for me. Captain Bobby Kohler, who is here today, inside joke, Bobby knows what I'm talking about. Manager Jeannie Kwan, and I call my CLIA manager, Scott Turner, and my executive assistant, who made this all possible, Wendy Felbert. Thank you, Wendy, I appreciate you. They have all made sure my transition into the office of the chief has been seamless and smooth. I also want to thank Daryl McAllister, former Hayward Police Captain and retired Union City Police Chief, for all of his support. Thanks, Big Dick. I appreciate you. Go ahead. You let it out. Finally, I have to thank the most important part of this equation, my family. None of this is possible without their love and support. Those of us in law enforcement know that no police officer can do this job successfully without the support of their family. The odd shifts, the work hours, the stress, the missed holidays and birthdays, and everything else that goes with this job can sometimes take a huge toll on family life. I'm so fortunate that I have such a great supportive family. So I have to thank my wife Tiffany, my daughters Nia, Maya, and Taylor. I say thank you all because I really mean it. You have supported me in these tough times. And my son Tony Jr. is in the Navy and is currently deployed in Guam, but has promised to watch this later online. So Chuck, make sure it's online. To my sisters, Nicole and Roxy, thank you both for always encouraging me to be better. To my mother and father who have been called home to God, I thank you both for giving me life and watching over me from above. As many of you know, I did not start my career with the Hayward Police Department. My career started across the bay in San Francisco almost 30 years ago. A month ago, the winds of change began blowing, and I had the benefit and challenge of closing out an awesome career in that beautiful city. There was little that could have made me leave San Francisco as I look forward to hitting the personal milestone of 3 decades in law enforcement. That was until this awesome opportunity appeared before me and drew me to a familiar place, a place where I routinely dine, watch the occasional Marvel movie, and more importantly, the place I live in is the city of Hayward. It was not easy to leave the people that I not only work with, but people that were friends and many I even call family. Then I realized a few things. First of all, I wasn't leaving my friends, just what has become a ridiculous commute. Second, the opportunity to be chief of police in the city you live in appears once in a lifetime. And lastly, doing my homework on this department, I found that it was one with a rich history of being innovative, responsive to the community, and as a department, highly respected within the Alameda County and throughout the state. Of course, people ask the obvious question, is it strange wearing a different uniform with different patches after all those years? And my answer is this. I looked down at my shoulder when I first donned this uniform on day one. I noted the difference, and after that, I was all good. This is an opportunity I thank God for daily, especially when I listen to the traffic report regarding the Bay Bridge. And did I mention, thanks again, Mark, for leaving when you did. To all the current members of the Hayward Police Department, sworn and professional staff, I make this promise to you. I will try my best to make every day you report for duty memorable, enjoyable, and most of all, rewarding. I plan on doing this by insisting that we provide the best customer service to the residents of Hayward. I have been on the job exactly 1 month to the day, and I have met just about all of you. I have been impressed by the level of professionalism and the way you have taken care of one another in the face of tragic loss after we lost Alexonia, one of our officers. Your commitment to the city of Hayward was still kept even as we grieved our loss. You reported for duty, responded to calls for service, and backed each other up. As I stepped into the role of your chief, this was an inspiration to me, and it filled me to do the best job possible for all of you as your chief. You deserve no less than that. With that said, I need you all to remember, I will always demand that you treat the public and each other with the utmost respect. I have attended a couple of our Coffee with a Cop events, and on my first day of work, I welcomed the Community Police Academy, which by the way was packed, with I believe 70 participants. I learned there was a wait list of 20 people. This was more evidence of a community that appreciates its police department and wants to engage with its guardians. Overwhelmingly, I have encountered community members who love their police department and how well it serves them. Thank you to the NAACP for working with us to bridge the gap between the police department and the communities of color we both serve. To the faith community, thank you for all you've done and will do. Please keep praying for us all, as we are not without our challenges, but we will stand together and meet them head on. There has been way too much us versus them in our community and definitely in our country. Hayward is a beautiful and diverse city that welcomes all, and you deserve a police department that honors, respects, and will adhere to those same values. We will accomplish our mission by practicing constitutional policing and by being procedurally just in our endeavors to protect and serve. As I was sworn in as Hayward's 15th Chief of Police, I could not help but think about how the last half-decade has been extremely difficult for my chosen profession. With that said, serving as a police officer today means facing increased public scrutiny of everything we do. We ask more of our officers working the street today than any time in history. We expect you to be law enforcement experts and possess the skills of a trained attorney, a psychologist, and a community organizer. From what I've seen, HPD, you are definitely up to the task. You have given me hope that our profession may be turning a very important corner. I know we are up to the task. We have weathered the storm by embracing much needed change. We have arrived at a better place through our perseverance and professionalism and our engagement with the communities we serve. I truly believe better days are ahead, and I get the honor and the privilege of leading the Hayward Police Department into those better days. I stand before you, invested, inspired, and ready. Thank you all for being here on this special day, and I look forward to serving the people of Hayward, and may God bless you all. Thank you.